Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be back with a new video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my last few videos, which was on the little DIY furniture birdcage. If you haven't watched it, I'd suggest you watch it if you really want to do some cool projects. So yeah, I know part 3 was delayed and it's due to me having exams and studying, and so I didn't have time to edit it and post it, but yeah, I'm back and my exams are finished, and I'm happy to say that I passed. So yeah, new videos will be coming every week. So, you know, if you're new here, welcome, and I'll suggest you subscribing because I do have some cool pets. I have turtles, budgies, and all sorts, and many more coming. So yeah, we are starting today's video by feeding these lovely little guys right here. You can see one there and the other two over there. So I did fix the pond. It's a bit murky, as you can see. I did fix it. I did some berms, which I didn't do previously. So yep, we got some dirty water, which we will clean, and we still haven't got a filtration system. Still need to fix this part, and yeah, that's gonna be in an upcoming video. So whenever I do you know, build this filtration system, I obviously will record it and, you know, upload it to YouTube to help some of you out there struggling with filtration system. I do have an idea. I already got some material. I got that bucket there, over there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that bucket's there, and all I need is a pump and some tubing and some installation to do and to get that up and running. So yeah, we are out here. I do have an apple tree, hence the reason why there's apples in the pond, and you know, there's nothing I can do to take that. You know, the turtles do get a bite of it here and there, but yeah, it's just apple season, and you know how it is. So the purpose of today's video is just a general update on some of the animals. Now the reason I say some is because I have the budgies somewhere, but I want to save it for next video. So I'm just going to do probably just an update on the turtles right now, and the fish, which is I have in here. But before we get into today's video, we're going to feed these little guys right here, and I want you to see their reaction when I take out the blue bowl with their food in it. So yeah, let's do it. So guys, I have their food in here. Just watch this. Watch this. This guy. Watch his reaction. look at that. Look, he knows already. He knows what's coming. Look. Hello, buddy. Hello. Watch this. So I do feed them a mixture of dried shrimp, pellets, and sometimes they get fresh shrimp. But today, for now, it's this, as they had their shrimps already this week. So get a bit of this. Now the reason I have small pieces like that is because of the fish. He does eat pellets, but you know, he usually goes for the slimmer, like smaller parts. Watch this. Go on, buddy. Hello. Going in. Look, right here. Right here. Go on. So probably a handful of that will do for them. And as for the fish, I'll give them a little bit of flakes. And yes, that's pretty much my feeding. I will add some pellets here actually, just so I don't have to keep getting this big jar. So the pellets I use is this. Some of you may know, some of you may be familiar with this brand, Aquatic Turtle Food, from eBay. I bought this about, what, for like £10. Yeah, I do put it in here. They don't really like it as it is, so what I do is I get some turtle terrapin and I mix it up with that, just so, you know, they have a combined mixture. Although this already has some pellets, but I just, you know, put in the extra protein and all the minerals for them, just so they get the best diet ever. So yeah, that's done. Now we're going to move on to the main part of the video. regarding the pond, it's as you can see, there's lots of plastic, you know, visible. So what I'm waiting is getting the best opportunity to get some of these slabs from Facebook Marketplace. They're usually for free, so you can usually get, you know, 50 of these for free. I only need about what, 20, 25 probably to just cover it around there. And yeah, I need to fix this waterfall / filtration area. I mean, it's getting along slowly, but again, I say whenever I do make the updates and, you know, pond stuff, whatever comes up, I'll record. So be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe if you're new, and hit that like button if you're liking these kinds of videos, these general update videos. So if you want, I can do one every single week or once per month, I don't know, just let me know in the comments below. Yeah, so moving on to today's video, the main part of today's video is the DIY bird cage that I made. I don't regret it. I mean, it did me good for about 3 weeks. As you can hear, the budgies, yeah, they're still alive. I still have them. I actually got more, so yeah, next video I'll, you know, reveal to you where they are. So why don't we bring this cage to the middle of the garden right there and show you, explain and move on to today's video. Now, there was a lot of pros and cons about this cage. For example, one of the pros was it was spacious. There was more space for the budgies, meaning that they could enjoy themselves a bit more. There was this, you know, outdoor kind of area out here where they could, you know, catch a bit of sunshine. But there also was a lot of negative stuff about this, and we'll move on right now. So I think I'll start off with probably one of the most difficult things I had about this cage, which was the cleaning, right? So since we have one door, I found it really hard to actually get to the corners at the back, and this was one of the main disadvantages of this cage, the cleaning, because, you know, I had this, you know, limited space to actually work with, and plus the branches and the perches for the birds, and then the birds being scared because, you know, I do rescue some birds, and some of those birds are a bit skittish, let's say, so they're not, you know, they're not sure with humans and that, and having the birds stress around this cage and with me in it, half of my body inside trying to clean it, wasn't very good, and ended up, you know, stressing the budgies even more than what they were before. So to fix this problem, I would have done another door on this side. So this would have allowed me to actually get, you know, get one door open, clean that side, and then close this door and open this door and clean that side. And it would have been way more easier for me to actually clean the cage, and, you know, just general stuff to get the food and water. It would have been way much easier. Now that's something I would have thought about when doing this. I would have done 2 doors to make it easier for me to get in and out, change the food, change the water, clean each corner. But remember guys, this was a budget friendly project, meaning I didn't want to waste a lot of money, and the wood I had left was, you know, just little chunks which was cut from the door and etc, etc. But if I had a bigger budget, I would have done 2 doors. And I'll suggest, if you guys are actually making a bird cage, think about, you know, cleaning, think before, you know, cleaning, water, and how the birds will react when you're going inside. If your birds are tamed, then you have no problem. So another disadvantage was, you know, the moving of the cage from inside the shed and out. As you can see, it's not on wheels anymore because they did break. So one thing I would have done was actually get bigger wheels, probably take the actual feet from the furniture out because they weren't sturdy, and, you know, to carry all that weight around in and out, you know, a couple of times a day actually, was actually stressing them out, and they ended up breaking. So that's something I would have done again, would have thought about. But again, we were on a budget, so, you know, it did me 3 weeks, which is okay, which is dope. Okay, now yeah, I would have done, if this was like a permanent thing, I would have done something way better. And we will do, bearing in mind guys, we will do more projects like this. I mean, all this wood is not going to waste. I will reuse this wood, and part of it was from the pallet, so most of this wood was from pallets. The mesh was cheap, so I'm not losing anything. I can actually reuse this mesh because I got my old bird cage which needs some patching up done, so the screws will be reused. And yeah, I mean, nothing on this is a waste, so this wasn't in vain, let's say. But yeah, a problem I had was the wheels. They fell off and they broke. I do have them in there, which I will show you. And this brings me on to another one, which actually was, again, something to do with the cleaning and the changing in water. Because it was so low, because this cage was so low, I had to bend and, get on my knees and be uncomfortable and a bit weird to actually clean. So one thing I would have done is I would have had raised this up. So meaning I would have put like some blocks, wooden blocks, and made it higher, and this would actually allow me to put storage underneath and make some shelves to put some food, all the accessories for them. But again, it did me 3 weeks and all the food went up here, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. This video, the purpose of this video is actually to just let you know of what I thought of this cheap project, what I could improve on, what could I have done better. And yeah, the birds liked it, they loved it in here. Now guys, if you are planning to actually build one of these for cockatoos, larger bird species, I would recommend thinking about a bigger furniture, like a wardrobe or something like that, because they do require more space. Now I only had 5 birds in here because my other 2 were on eggs, so I didn't really want to move them around. Not that she would reject them, she's fine with it, but I just didn't want to take that risk, because I actually knew that I was going to move them somewhere else. So but yeah, if you're planning for like a bigger birds or like, I don't know, lizards or something like that, I recommend something way bigger. But this will do for like budgies, canaries, finches, cockatiels possibly, bearded dragons, tortoises would do fine in here, probably a chameleon, something like that, whatever, something small that doesn't require a lot of space. But remember, this was like a also like a project for rented people that rent houses and are not really allowed pets inside or something like that. Remember that this is it's something cheap, something that you don't have to waste a lot of money, because if one day you move out, you don't have to think about, oh look, I did this for this amount of money and now I have to break it apart. No, this was something cheap for like if you had to move out for an emergency, or you really had to move out, something cheap to take away and burn it, or possibly even carry it with you. So yeah, so this was a few of my tips, some stuff I would have done differently if I had more, a bit more of a higher budget, but it's there. Look, there it is right there. It did me good for 3 weeks, and it could possibly do more, but I did move them to a better place. You will see next week, I will record it next week. But if you're new here, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't seen my video on building this, have a look. It will appear on the end cards, or it will appear on the pop-up banner right here. I think it's right here on this side, I don't know, but I think it's right here. Yeah, it will appear on that. The link will be down below as well if you guys don't see the pop-up banner. But yeah, it's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was a quick update, small update on the pond. They're catching some sun right there, as you can see, one there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a quick video. I wanted to say hello as well, as I haven't been posting for roughly 3 weeks, nearly a month now. So yeah, next week we're gonna show you what I did in my shed for the budgies, and I hope this helps you as well if you're thinking about rehoming, moving your budgies from a small cage to a larger cage. It's dope, they really love it in there, and I'll tell you, you don't want to miss our next video. Guys, we will be doing more projects like this. We will be getting more animals, more birds, so I'd recommend you subscribe. Let's grow this family. My goal is to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, which I think we can do. We're on 1,390 if I'm not not wrong. But yeah, we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make some cool projects, I'll tell you that. If you love animals, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye.